they work very hard. They work very hard, and we have a game on Saturday. We had a difficult one last Saturday for a number of reasons, and we can say that Chelsea maybe are in the second week of pre-season, but I can tell you that players of that quality, it's difficult to play against them. It doesn't matter. And they couldn't play the football so fluidly because I think our guys were determined to work hard and to press for the whole game. So I'm very proud for the way they played. And then after even getting the win, it was like the cherry on the cake.
To have Romero come on and do what he did, and Pablo, I mean, some pretty unsung
Heroes,
guys.
Yeah, I mean, Brian is a very, very talented kid that we have been keeping an eye on for a while. We know what he can give. He already trained with us on a number of occasions, and you could see how happy the squad was when he came on, and also when he did that great run. He does that even with us in training. He scored a couple of goals like that, so it's something that it comes natural to him to be able to run past people. Is one of his, he glides through players, and he has this great confidence to do it against anybody. So I don't think he was phased that he was playing Chelsea. He was playing like players, and he does that against players.
One last one. Just Titi Ortiz wasn't on the squad today. What was the reasoning?
I think that I prefer not to talk about that and the club. Yeah.
Coach, how with so many changes, obviously a friendly is a completely different environment. With so many changes, halftime through the second half, how are you able to keep the level of intensity up and the tactical organization fluid despite constant changes of personnel?
Because we train like that. Because we train all together, and I'm not one of those coaches that has a fixed starting 11, and then I mix the teams during the week because I think everybody can contribute, like he showed tonight. And so they are used to play together. And so whether we play two halves with two different 11, it didn't phase the boys because we are used to do that on a weekly basis. So.
Hey, Coach, can you talk about the timing of this win? Like you said, it's coming off that difficult loss last week.
Yeah.
So the timing of it, does that kind of affect how you guys approach this game? Was it like an opportunity to get better, or was it something else?
I think this shows a lot about the character of the boys because we had a difficult game in Miami. And then to play at home against this unbelievable crowd, against one of the best teams in the world. Only 2 years ago they won the Champions League, so that tells us the level that we were facing today. And so it takes a lot of heart, it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of resilience to go on the pitch and to try to play the way the boys did, because as you can see today, as soon as you make a mistake in your pressing, they go. And is Sterling going, is Kennedy going, is Havertz or is Mount, or in the first half, Batshuayi or Hudson-Odoi, Pulisic. So whenever you make a mistake, and to keep doing it for 90 minutes against them, knowing that if you make a mistake, you're going to be punished, it takes a lot of courage, it takes a lot of character, and the boys show that today, and I hope they take a lot of confidence out of that, because we have many important games to play in MLS, and we need to go and approach them with the same resilience that we did today.
I'm sure you guys are going to celebrate this win. So how do you guys? What do you tell your team to keep them focused and keep the same level of intensity going into the games that count?
We work on certain things this week. It's taking us a little bit of time, just as I said in the past, to put a different way of playing football, because, as I said many times, each coach has got his own flavor on how to do things. And I think the expectation, of course, there are expectations about us, but you have to give the boys a little bit of time because they show that they are trying to assimilate what I and the staff ask them to do. They do it with a lot of enthusiasm every day, with a lot of energy. And so we have to keep, now we have to enjoy tonight because it's right. They earn the right to really enjoy tonight. But then from tomorrow, we have to be focused on the next game on Saturday, which is going to be a difficult game as well.
Scott, and then Nick, lastly.
Brian Romero, does he act 16 years old when he's playing?
He plays with a lot of confidence, and I don't know what act as a 16 years old means, because some guys at 16, they were like very mature, but he's a guy that, what I like about Brian is that he has this great energy, smile, positivity, and when he's on the pitch, I think he treats everybody the same like a player. He respects them. He's a very respectful kid with the players and the staff, as he should be, and he is. But when he has the ball, he's not so respectful in the sense that he wants to embarrass. No, not embarrass, but he wants to play his game like with his ability, and he has a lot of abilities. But now we have to, keep in, not put too much pressure on him, expectations, because he needs to be given the time to develop his talent like he's right, he has the right to have this time to develop.
And Nick, last one.
Did you approach the game with Chelsea knowing, first of all, you're going to play two different groups in each half, but did you have a plan that they actually did exactly what you thought they were going to do? Like, was everything expected the way they
Yeah, we had the plan. We had the plan. We have been working the week on certain things after Miami. As I said, that it was I took it on me because it was, I tried to protect the team in a certain way, and I think that we needed to do a certain kind of work, and we work on that this week. And I was so proud of the boys because we did one session on certain things, and they put it in practice against Chelsea. So they were magnificent about that. But we had a plan, yes, for sure. Well, in each game we go, we have a plan.
Did they surprise you with anything? Were there any changes or things that you had to adjust?
In a positive way, I thought that they are capable of executing the plan, but they executed better than I expected. Because sometimes we don't have the time to repeat and repeat, because this comes with repetition. It comes by doing things. And so certain things, certain details I had to show today, even in the video, that the session we did yesterday. And when you explain, it looks evident on the video, but to do it is a different thing. So for them to be able to execute it like they did, I'm so proud of them, unbelievably proud.
All right, lastly, can you talk about the penalty kicks, your approach, and kind of what you said to the boys?
I think it's down to them, honestly. I just wanted to see if who wanted the penalty. All of them wanted it, which is great to have. And so it was just a case of who is going first and second, and I tried to follow, to listen to them, to feel them, and then in the end, taking me the decision who is going, but it comes from them really, so I cannot take any credit of that, apart from, I have a role that is going to say first, second, third, and fourth, and fifth, but all of them, they pretty much put me on the right track. Thank you.